Is Drake's rap career over? I'm going to be honest with you, it might be. I'm not entirely sure, but I've spent the whole day trying to figure out how I could answer this question, and I've realized that the best I could do is come up with some questions to help us guess whether Drake's rap career is over. So there are some questions we have to ask, and the first question that's really important is how does Drake feel about being a rapper right now? So that's really important because we have to ask this question about whether Drake actually is bored of being a hip hop artist. Like, is he basically tired of this? Is he hungry like he used to be? You know what I mean? He's not an up and coming artist anymore. He's accomplished his goals, right? So I have a feeling that he might actually be bored. And even with this Kendrick Lamar situation, there's a possibility that he's thinking to himself, like, why even bother? Right? What's the point of all of this? I mean, why don't he go do something else? And so we have to see what he actually thinks about being a rapper at this very moment. So the next question we do have to ask is, has the culture moved on from Drake? And when you're seeing these TikTok videos of the West Coast dancing to Kendrick Lamar's music, and they're celebrating Kendrick Lamar, you have to wonder if the culture has actually moved away from Drake or wants to move away from Drake. Like they're just tired of what Drake has been serving for 15 years and they just want something different, anything different. Kendrick Lamar or anybody else, they just want a different kind of sound. And if that's the case, then Drake's career might be over because at the end of the day, people want to hear something new. So the next thing we have to ask is, will Drake and Kendrick squash their beef? So that's really important because we have to think about whether Drake can even perform in Los Angeles right now, whether Kendrick can perform in Toronto. Are you at risk? Are you risking your life just by going to the other rapper's city? You know what I mean? Is it just, are we in a situation where unfortunately only one of these rappers are going to be alive? And I hate to take it there, but like with this beef with these low blows, we might be in a situation where only one of them might be here at the end of the day. So will Kendrick and Drake squash their beef, or is this going to go on forever until things get even worse? The next question is, how much does the public care about the allegations? So we know what allegations I'm talking about. We're talking about constantly seeing that video of the 17-year-old girl on the stage, and Drake is basically asking her how old she is, and then he's acknowledging that she's too young and it's wrong to do what he's going to do next, and he does it. And I don't know what he was thinking and what he didn't expect any consequences from that or something. I'm not entirely sure. We also have that other allegation with Bobby Millie, and he was texting her at 14 years old and whatnot. So we don't know if anything else happened. And that's the question that we have to ask. Has anything else happened that's seriously problematic? And we can only take so many of these allegations before like people have to be honest with themselves and say, dude, you're doing some messed up stuff. I can't mess with you. I got to move on to a different artist. So if any more stuff comes out or any more information comes out or about what has come out already, Drake's career might be over. It's a possibility. So the next thing we have to ask is Drake going to give his audience what we have been asking for? Okay, so here is the deal. Drake has been unwilling to give us what we want, and we have been asking him over and over again exactly what we want, and he refuses to give it to us. What are we asking for? Some of us are asking for a more take care kind of vibe. And me personally, I'm asking for another, if you're reading this, it's too late type of vibe. So we're constantly asking him for a type of sound that we all love, and he refuses to give it to us. So do you want to know why? Because the guy is bored. He's bored of that sound. And I mean, okay, fine. I mean, if you're bored, you don't have to do that. You can just quit and become an actor or something. But if he's not going to give the audience what we're asking for, he's going to have to start looking for a new career path, man. We want thank you later, thank me later. We want if you're reading this too late. You know, we want you know things like headlines in Marvin's room, um, and those awesome tracks that we got from him before. I feel like he's more likely to deliver and give us what he wants now that he understands that he's in trouble. He's in trouble, so he might actually give us what we're asking for. So on the way from work, I'll tell you a quick story. I decided to play If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. Um, I was playing Travis. I was playing all of his songs, and then I started to realize that it was hard to skip a track. Actually, I did not skip any tracks. And so when I got to Travis Scott's song, I was close to home, and I realized that I did not want to go home until this track was finished. So I drove down the block and did a U-turn, and just to give me 1 or 2 more minutes to finish listening to this song. That's how good that track is. If you're reading this, it's too late. Is that freaking good that it made me go down a block and spin around in order to finish listening to? So we'll see if Drake's career can survive this Kendrick Lamar beef. I hope so. I'm a big fan of his, and I don't want to see him go anywhere. So I hope that it does. Just so that you know about me, so I am a Twitch streamer. I play games on Twitch. I'm starting to change my content. I'm going to be doing a pretty long Drake conversation on Twitch. And then after I do that for a few hours, I'm going to switch over to my game. As you can see, that's why I have this awesome looking gaming headset. So if you want to follow me there at Kuzia PSO, also, of course, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.